Welcome to a new video. Today we are going to explore one of the most iconic symbols of freedom and hope in the world, the Statue of Liberty. Whether you've seen it in movies, books, or in person, the Statue of Liberty is much more than just a giant statue standing in New York Harbor. It tells a story of friendship, democracy, perseverance, and the enduring human desire for liberty. In this video, we'll dive deep into its fascinating history, its symbolism, how it was built, its cultural impact, and why it remains relevant today. So, get comfortable and let's embark on this journey together. The origin of the Statue of Liberty. A gift of friendship. The story begins in the mid-19th century, a time marked by revolutions, social changes, and the fight for human rights. The idea of the Statue of Liberty originated in France. In 1865, a French political thinker named Édouard de la Ballée, who strongly believed in abolitionism and democracy, proposed creating a monumental gift for the United States, a country that had just endured a brutal civil war, but had emerged committed to the ideals of freedom and unity. His vision was to create a statue that would symbolize liberty and democracy, a universal message of freedom that transcended borders. France and the United States shared a deep historical connection, having fought side by side during the American Revolution. This gift would reinforce their friendship and shared values. The French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi was commissioned to design the statue. Bartholdi had already created large-scale sculptures and was inspired by classical images of liberty, especially Libertas, the Roman goddess who personified freedom. Designing a monument to liberty, Bartholdi's vision was grand. Imagined a colossal female figure representing freedom itself. The statue would hold a torch symbolizing enlightenment and the light that liberty brings to the world. In her other hand, she would carry a tablet inscribed with the date of American independence, July 4th, 1776. The statue's crown has 7 spikes, representing the 7 seas and 7 continents, symbolizing liberty's universal reach. But designing such a massive statue came with immense engineering challenges. To realize Bartholdi's vision, the French engineer Gustave Eiffel, the same man behind the Eiffel Tower, designed an innovative iron framework that could support the statue's copper skin while allowing flexibility in strong winds. The construction and assembly. A monumental effort. Building the statue was a massive endeavor. The copper sheets were hammered into shape. Using the technique, a method where metal is shaped by hammering from the reverse side, the statue was constructed in Paris, and once completed, it was disassembled into 350 individual pieces. These pieces were packed into 214 crates and shipped across the Atlantic Ocean to New York in 1885. Meanwhile, across the ocean, Americans were working hard to build a proper pedestal for the statue on what was then called Bedloe's Island. The pedestal, designed by American architect Richard Morris Hunt, was necessary to give the statue the prominence and grandeur it deserved. Raising funds for the pedestal was a challenge. Although the French had donated the statue itself, the United States needed to finance the pedestal construction. A public fundraising campaign ensued, including efforts by the famous newspaper publisher Joseph Pulitzer, who used his paper, the New York World, to raise awareness and funds, promising to publish the names of all donors, big or small. Symbolism. What does the Statue of Liberty represent? The Statue of Liberty is filled with rich symbolism. The torch. Held high in her right hand, the torch represents enlightenment, lighting the way to freedom and showing the path toward liberty. The tablet. The tablet in her left hand bears the inscription July 4 MDCLCB, July 4th, 1776. The date of the American Declaration of Independence, tying the statue directly to the birth of the nation. The broken chains. At her feet lie broken shackles and chains, symbolizing the end of slavery and oppression. Crowns, 7 rays, representing the 7 seas and continents. The crown expresses liberty's global significance. Together, these elements make the statue a complex symbol of freedom, democracy, hope, and the ongoing fight for human rights. The Statue of Liberty in modern culture and politics. Beyond its role as a landmark, the Statue of Liberty has had a profound cultural and political influence. It has appeared in countless films, artworks, advertisements, and literature as a symbol of freedom. During times of war and crisis, The statue has stood as a reminder of the values America strives to uphold. It has inspired civil rights movements, serving as a backdrop for calls for equality and justice. The statue continues to be a site of pilgrimage, celebration, protest, and reflection. Visiting the statue today. The Statue of Liberty is part of the Statue of Liberty National Monument, managed by the National Park Service. Visitors from around the world come to Liberty Island to see this majestic statue up close. You can climb to the pedestal or even the crown to enjoy spectacular views of New York City and the harbor. The island also houses a museum that tells the story of the statue's creation, symbolism, and the immigrant experience. Conclusion: why the Statue of Liberty still matters. More than 130 years after its dedication, the Statue of Liberty remains a potent symbol. It reminds us that freedom is a precious and fragile gift, requiring constant vigilance and effort to maintain. In a world where struggles for democracy, human rights, and justice continue, a beacon of hope and a call to action. It invites us all to remember the ideals of liberty, equality, and opportunity. Ideals that unite us as human beings across borders and generations. Thank you for watching this in-depth look at the Statue of Liberty. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more history and culture documentaries.